What's up, everybody? What is it? It is Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's a good day. It's a great day. It's Ron, your buddy from ChristmasContractor.com. And I always have my beautiful wife with me, Laura.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
We've been pretty busy the last couple of weeks, huh?
You could say that again.
Yeah, we've been, Laura has been going down through bin after bin after bin of recycled Christmas lights. Warehouse work with the kids, getting our business ready, Kingdom Christmas Lights, getting our business ready for the 2025 season. This is not something we've been highly successful in, is the mass amounts of preparation that's required to begin a season at the most efficient level. But we've been working on that. And yeah. Laura's been working on that. And just like we've done every year, we've built a new website for pretty much both companies every year, it seems like. Yeah, I know.
One day we'll start the new season and say, we just need to add a couple more products. And that's it. That'd be great. I'd love that.
And I think that's here. We moved over to a Shopify platform, ChristmasContractor.com, the official sponsor of our show, the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind Podcast. Yeah. Episode 3. What's up, girl? What up? The Christmas Light Installers Mastermind Podcast. This is our 3rd episode, and there's a lot of big news, huge news in the Christmas light industry right now. So that's why we're bringing it back. The reason why we haven't been here, like I was saying, is on St. Patrick's Day, while you were drinking and partying and all that stuff, I was sitting right here at this desk grinding. And I don't mean grinding on some bullshit part-time 8-hour-a-day work that you probably do. God, I'm talking 14, 15, 16 hours a day minimum working on this website. We had the shell together in about 4 days.
Yeah.
In about 4 days. And then we finally got the whole thing completely put together. I think just a few days yesterday. Yeah.
Last night at 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much. But we have it all put together here. I'll show you just a little clip of that. Here is the ChristmasContractor.com. It is smooth. Let me change the background for you. But this is super smooth. This is the ChristmasContractor.com. You can make a list and check it twice and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. We definitely have Santa out there. The new Kingdom bulb, you can see those, how beautiful that they are. The new Kingdom bulb here. Everything's priced to sell. We have different tiers of pricing. There's a 5-year warranty on the Kingdom bulb. It's so awesome. You can see this right from the actual socket. Let me go to my wire and cord, my C9 socket wire. This picture right here, you can see what color the bulb is while it's in the socket. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. But this is definitely something that we recommend that you go to ChristmasContractor.com, put your email in there. And when you put your email in and set up an account, we will go ahead and adjust it and give you wholesale pricing. There's 6 different tiers, obviously, but wholesale pricing. We do have free shipping on here, and we have permanent lighting now. So permanent lighting, if you're getting Invisalights 24 volt or 36 volt, we have that right there. You can shop all the products. We have discounted rates right off the same websites from Invisalight's website. We have the same pricing, but even deeper discounted tiers for you. So if you're a big boy, step up, give your buddy Ron a call. Let me step you up on the highest level, and you can see the real savings, and you can buy it with free shipping right on ChristmasContractor.com. We also have permanent lighting training. So if you want to learn how to do permanent lighting in the Houston, Texas area, one of the best trainers in the United States, Joseph Murphy with Invisalights, he's coming and he's going to be teaching the whole entire class. Laura and I are going to be hosting it. So this is hands-on. We're decorating. We already have the materials in the warehouse right now. The whole entire warehouse and all the buildings, we're putting permanent lightings on it, thanks to setting up that deal with Invisalights. So we will be doing that May 2nd and 3rd. So you can come out and learn, this is going to be without the demo kit for a little $100. You can get, buy one, get one free. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 days for $100 just to learn the lights, or for the cost of a demo light kit, which is $399, you can get with demo kit, get the training, and the training is only $399. You buy the demo kit and the training's free. So $399 comes with your demo kit, or without the demo kit, it's only $100. You can sign up on christmascontractor.com the way that I just showed you right there. So what else do we have there, Lyra?
I mean, we're going to talk more about
the website, baby.
The new website. Yeah, we got the new website. We got the training coming the first weekend in May. And the great thing about hands-on, you can get your hands on it. I am first to say that I can read something, but when I put my hands on it, I learn way better. And this is a great opportunity to put your hands on the product and see and be able to ask some questions. Come the first day, see it, come back. You have some questions. We'll be happy to walk you through all that stuff as well.
Yeah. And if you don't know who Murphy is, let's go through a little social media clip.
Yeah.
Little social media clip. Let's see. What are we talking about here? Here's the old Murph right here. So here's all Murphy. Murphy called me up the day of his very first podcast. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna get this podcast going. You got any pointers, whatever? And he set up the StreamYard. He set up all of this stuff the day of, or just hours before. He had this nice microphone, this RGB microphone.
I mean, I'm all down for that microphone.
I know.
I need that.
I know. He's got this set up now, so he's going to be doing podcasting. Here's a little clip of his first.
Amazing what lightsatwholesale.com is doing. They're in multiple locations. We're 2 days shipping all across the country, $399. You get free shipping. So that's great. But we also have our permanent lighting line, which is blown up. Everybody knows permanent lighting, if you're in the lighting game, is relevant. Just like landscape lighting and some other things, is you create year-round businesses with all this stuff. And so we have to focus on our permanent lighting, and we have these trainings, and it's really, really good. We're getting really good feedback from everybody who attends. Here's our permanent lighting line, Invisalights. With all that, I don't want to take too much time just introducing ourselves.
So yeah, Murphy did a great job on his first podcast, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
really great.
So we're actually going to be hanging out with him at the training, the Invisalights training here in Houston, and then we're also going to be hanging out with him in Utah.
Just a few days after that, after Cinco de Mayo.
We're going to Utah, my friend. We're going to find another wife, or maybe like a concubine. You know what I'm talking about, man?
Anybody got a good number for a good divorce lawyer?
No, we are going to Utah.
Yeah,
we are going to the Mecca.
Yeah.
The Mecca of permanent lighting.
Mecca of permanent lighting.
Utah. Yeah, we're going there. And that should be fun. This is a picture of Utah. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You can look over thy mountains from thy city with many wives in Utah. So we're looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. There in Utah. Yeah, here's another thing I seen online. Jason Guyman. Does anyone know who Jason Guyman is? I'm pretty sure most of you do. If you don't, he teaches like, what does he teach? Every night? 2 nights a week?
A couple nights a week.
2 nights a week. You can see this mug on Facebook on Jason Guyman, and he has where I'm actually a group expert on his group. It's like 34,000 people in this group, and he's teaching people how to do Christmas lights. And one of his main talking points is that you need to charge more money, in the service and things like that. And here is a small little clip of Jason. This is like one of the highlights of social media that I've seen a couple weeks ago, but now I'm just now coming back to share this with you. Here's a highlight from old Jason Guyman. Let's see here.
That's what I want to talk about. How do we double our prices? How do we get more jobs? How do we make more money? Right? Because a lot of us, I when Rick came into the membership almost 2 years ago, he was one that, he was the $99 guy. He was literally cleaning out gutters for $79 or $99.
So he's like referencing this phone call at the beginning where the guy is like pretty much praising Jason. And look at this face. Watch this.
I need the big one. the next level. And I appreciate it. Because I'm going to be real. If it wasn't for the science and me doubling my price. I mean, I'm just saying. Sometimes you just say, fucking do it. Woo! I'm going to keep.
I mean, look at Guyman. He's like, hell yeah, if I can do it. Hell yeah. Like, listen to him. Yeah.
Keep on going. I'm the Energizing Bunny.
It's just one of those people that like to celebrate other people's success.
38 to 41% close rate, roughly about 41%. Because the problem is, I want to close them the day I'm doing them, and they're coming in afterwards. So technically, I'm exactly at about 42%.
So that's what I want to talk about.
So that's what he talks about. And it was just so awesome to watch Jason. He was like, the guy was like, hell yeah, man, I'm selling this and I'm charging more and I've got my 4th job today. And then Jason's like, yeah, hell yeah, yes. So that was one of my highlights of Facebook. I think I woke Laura up and I said, or Laura was doing something. I said, Laura, you have to watch this video. And this is after I'd been laughing for 20 minutes or something like that. Yeah. And she's like, what the hell are you laughing? I'm like, Jason Guyman, listen to this video. And then Jason's like, hell yeah. So I saved that for this show. And another thing I think is interesting is today, if you've been watching TV or anything, you've seen that there is what is today called? Liberation Day?
Yeah, I'm just calling it Liberation Day. Hurt my wallet day.
Liberation Day.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if this is something that's going to change, and then other countries are going to say, hold on, whoa. How about I can, I don't know if that's the beginning of something, or this is just written in stone tablet or what's going on. But the reciprocal tariffs. And so you have on the left side of this, you have the tariffs charged to the U.S. And then on the right side, you have the U.S. discounted reciprocal tariff. So it's not the same tariff. For example, in the first sheet there, or the first illustration, you see China they're charging us 67%, and we are going to be charging them 34%. But this is in addition to the 20% that was already being charged. So you're looking at, this is 54%. Or we were charging China 25%. So now it's 59%.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? I mean, I know but something interesting, if you scroll down over here on the under China, you'll see Cambodia, 97%. That's now 49%. Now, Cambodia didn't have the blanket tariff that this stacks on top. So you have in the 50% for China, and then 49% for Cambodia. So it used to be a lot easier to grab from Cambodia because you didn't have the tariffs, but now it's really closed the gap in the difference between Cambodia and China, which is really scary. But I guess you're going to get more high quality products since the tariffs are more streamlined across the board, where there's not the benefit to get it from this other country, Cambodia. But speaking of which, one of the best videos I think I've seen online is this is probably the best I think I've seen is Jason Woodward from CDI. He visited Cambodia, and let me show you a little brief clip of that. I mean, very talented people, obviously, but he was talking about the culture there and what's going on. And if you scroll through like a little bit more, he's going through food and meeting some locals. And he really had some thoughtful and nice things to say about Cambodia. But you see him going in there and looking at his products that are being made into the factory of Cambodia. And it was just one of the best videos I think I've seen online. But the effect of that on Christmas lights this year is going to be crazy.
It's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah. So where we got right here, the Cambodia, the tariff rate, Cambodia faces a 49% USA discounted reciprocal tariff, down from the 97% tariffs Cambodia charges the USA. Unlike China, Cambodia was not previously subject to a blanket tariff like Mexico, Canada, Mexico, 25% or 20% on China. So this 49% is the preliminary tariff rate for Cambodia goods as of today's announcement. So basically, if you have a $10 set of Christmas lights from Cambodia, the 49% tariff adds a $4.90 addition to it, bringing the cost of the same $10 product to $14.90. This is a substantial increase, especially since Cambodia previously faced no significant U.S. tariffs on these goods, making it the go-to alternative to China during earlier trade tensions. We're talking about post-2018. But that's when Cambodian imports surged 223%. But now I think we've gotten to the bottom of that one, and you're not going to see as many products being made in Cambodia for that reason. So we're going to have to step up quality and some other things. But this is a great video that Jason Woodward shared, and I recommend that you see the whole entire thing. Very well put together. It's a great experience and documentary of that trip. And I didn't want to say those things about the tariff to discredit this video. It's just pretty sad, and it's really breaking news or big news in our industry about those tariffs. So let's talk about our trip to Utah. Come on, babe. What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Utah. We're talking about going to Utah with our buddy Guyman or buddy Murphy and visiting Dustin, meeting Dustin for this first time. I have not met him before. It's an executive meeting. We're happy to be flown out there to meet up with them and have fun with them for a couple of days. But the thing that I thought Utah was famous for, Laura keeps like laughing at me like way out of line, but isn't Utah like known for polygamy? Am I wrong about that?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Why do I think that?
Utah is where the Mormons moved to, immigrated to, and whatnot. And there's sections that still, not approved polygamy.
Well, I thought it's decriminalized.
It's decriminalized, and they don't want to break up families and all that stuff. But it's still, you cannot marry multiple women. It is not legal. And if you screw around with multiple women, it's called cheating. I mean, it's just the way it is. But yeah, sure, whatever.
Well, if it's decriminalized, it just means you can't get in trouble for it, right?
I mean, is it?
It's like decriminalizing marijuana. You see people smoking, you can't get in trouble for it because it's not against the law.
I mean, Utah's known for a lot more things than polygamy and the Mormon Church. They have ski resorts and the lake. I mean, they got all kinds of crap.
Oh, well, here's some things that here's some famous TV shows I think that highlight. You ever seen this one?
No.
Sister Wives. You never seen Sister Wives? Season 19. It was a must see.
I mean,
epic.
Anybody that will marry multiple women and then pretty much they're working their asses off to take care of everything. I just think it's degrading to women. Period. In the statement.
Me too.
So,
but there's Escaping Polygamy. Here's another show that was on, and then we have 3 Wives, 1 Husband.
Mm-hmm.
That was another popular show about Utah.
I never saw it either.
How about My 5 Wives?
I'm afraid not.
This one, I know we watched this one. Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey.
Mm-hmm.
We watched this one. It's pretty. This guy actually went to Texas. What was his name?
It's Warren Jeffs.
Warren Jeffs. Yeah, real piece of work. That's him. And then let's not forget about Secrets of Polygamy. That's another show. And then who can forget the HBO box office hit Big Love. That was a very good season too. If you missed Big Love, that was a great one.
Glad you enjoyed it, dear.
So, but yeah, Utah is actually like the permanent lighting mecca. It's kind of like Omaha, Nebraska is of like Christmas lights, where it started with one or two small companies, and then those companies, whatever happened, turned into 3 companies, and then now there's 4 companies, and then whatever shifted, now there's 5 companies, and now there's 6, and then now there's 7. So that's like an Omaha, Nebraska, where you're like, how in the hell is there all these national distributors, huge companies that are right there in the Omaha, Nebraska? Like, how did that happen? Very similar, which I don't know the whole story. Obviously, you can hear some of the immature things I'm saying about Utah because I've never been there, don't know much about it. I just think I know. But one thing I am aware of, I know Ryan Lee's there, Landscape Lighting Secrets, and huge permanent lighting companies are there. I would say probably the 6 or 7 major national, the top ones that are national are right there, right down the street from each other. And I think a very similar story where, as in Omaha, one person used to work here and then they left and did this, and then, but they used to work together at one time, and then now they're doing their own thing. I think it's something similar to that, but we're going to check that out. But we are going to take a look at Invisalights and hang out with them for a couple days in Utah, baby. So if you have any recommendations about what to do, where to go, I think maybe a little extended stay, maybe 2 days after this little meeting, a little 2-day extended stay. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's pretty much it. Laura, tell us what's been going on with the old Kingdom Food Network, because we've been getting a little traction on that one.
Have we?
Yeah.
I'm planning Easter right now, so I'm doing a brisket or 2. Actually means I got to make it on Saturday because I'm not gonna have time Sunday. So
the smoker. If you haven't seen some of those videos, we've been doing some cool ass videos.
It's smoking meat.
On the smoker.
It's smoking meat. I actually had never done it before, so with all that I can do in the kitchen, never using a smoker was kind of interesting. But I think I got the hang of it. Kind of just trying to keep the fire going.
Keeping the fire going, if you know what I'm talking about, Bo.
I don't have a pellet smoker. I'm doing an old school.
All those smoker people were like, that's cheating. That's bullshit. You don't use the pellet smoker. That's not real wood, blah, blah, blah. But it's a lot of work to keep actual wood or charcoal.
Especially for 8 to 10 hours, you're trying to smoke that and cook that meat. It takes time, and babysitting. I stopped doing that a long time ago. But other than that, I'm just making my usual whatevers each night. And we made poke bowls yesterday. So
poke bowls are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poke bowls are fantastic. But we also went to the horse track, right?
Oh, yeah, we went to the horse track. That was the first time I ever did that.
First time Laura's ever been to the horse track. So we got into the winner's circle. So you can see videos like that on our Facebook page in Kingdom Radio. The horse track, I will tell you, great experience. Houston, Texas. If you haven't been to the
Sam Houston Raceway Park,
it was fantastic. It was very affordable.
Mm-hmm. Apparently on Sundays they have Family Fun Day where they have all kinds of stuff going on out there. We went on a Saturday.
I don't know how kid friendly it was. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of degenerate gamblers like myself there, smoking a cigarette, and and there was a few belly dancers and a few things that were the opposite of kid friendly.
I mean, they had their clothes on.
It was minor. I mean, it looked, it was.
There's just a little much. Yeah, it definitely kept the 10-year-old boy away from that. But on Sundays they have petting
zoo,
donkeys and whatever to pet, and food trucks and
the old donkey trick.
Sunday Fun Day.
So we and live music, right? Crawfish and all that.
Live music, and they're doing a big thing for Mother's Day. Gentlemen, don't forget to take care of your mother and the mother of your children, and get them something special for that weekend in May.
Yeah, don't forget Mother's Day. Mother's Day is just as big, if not bigger, than Valentine's Day from a florist point of view, from a restaurant booking and reservation point of view. Mother's Day is bigger than Valentine's Day also. So Mother's Day is the day that you don't want to forget that day, like your buddy Ron has done many times. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I just get busy.
Sorry, Laura.
Yeah. Sorry, Laura. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Laura. Yeah, definitely sorry, Laura, because your buddy Ron has failed and missed the mark in extreme ways on Mother's Day. But this Mother's Day is going to be like this Valentine's Day, where your buddy Ron pulled out all the stops. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Mother's Day. Don't forget about Mother's Day. And Easter is coming up.
Easter's.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm excited about Easter. I'm excited. I already started stuffing the eggs, and I think we're going to have like 13 kids and 30 people.
And we got the fire department that are texting and calling all the time now about, hey, we're having a big Easter hunt for the whole entire city of Plantersville. Can y'all come help us decorate, or can you donate some stuff like you did for Christmas? And like,
I mean, we decorated the place for Christmas, and the hunt is during the day. So it's like, what do you do when you do Christmas lights and it's during the day? I've been picking my brain about that one.
Yeah, it's like I'd love to help. I just don't know how to help.
I got a few yard things, but it's not like it's
not something I want like every kid in the city trampling over my stuff. Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't know if this is the best place to share it, but I will say I've been watching this Tesla thing. Like, it just gives me like anxiety, I guess. I'm seeing people vandalizing cars, and anyone who knows me knows that I wasn't raised like that. I was raised that, if you have a problem with someone, you don't go key their car. You know what I mean? Like, you don't damage somebody's automobile, because like my grandfather taught me, that automobile is going to belong to someone else after the other person sells it, and they didn't do anything to you. It's not the automobile that did anything to you. It's the person driving it that usually you have a problem with.
Just go punch the person in the face instead of killing their car. I mean,
don't smash someone's car. I mean, and just, I mean, if I could talk to a lot of dads and grandpas and just give you an ass kicking for not teaching your kids this stuff, I mean, for real, that's what I feel like doing. I am so like hypersensitive of people messing with my stuff. You ask Laura how far we walk into a business because we park so far away.
Yeah, we're not just trying to keep up our steps.
No, I park super far away. I don't like anyone parking near me. I don't like some bratty, snotty-nosed kids open their door, or just people just don't give a shit about their personal property, and they're just smacking their doors into mine and dinging these 50, 60, 70 or beyond $1,000, vehicles that we drive. I'm not about it. And it's just like a complete disrespect. I really feel like you can get killed for doing stuff like that, messing with someone's automobile. And that's what we teach our kids. So dad, grandpa, let's not get into a physical altercation. Teach them kids, don't be messing with other people's cars, respect other people's property. Yeah.
I mean, why?
It's just like why? I thought that was like an American manly value to respect other people's personal property. But yeah, I've been seeing that. It just really has my anxiety. It's like, thank God I don't drive one, because I'd be hyper paranoid. It's someone potentially going to scratch or damage my vehicle. I mean, someone's going to get shot for sure.
For real. I mean, you go into a car dealership, for real. You definitely don't have that money in your bank. You're getting a loan. I mean, nobody does. Nobody buys a new car with cash. I mean, we're not gajillionaires. And you're getting a loan on this freaking car. And because of the type of car it is, somebody's going to freaking blow it up or set it on fire. It's ridiculous. You're not hurting Elon Musk. You're hurting the person that owns the dang car. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not even it's not even an Elon Musk thing. It's just people damaging other people's cars. It's like, when did that become a thing?
Because you're butthurt because he's like investigating what our government spends my money on. Give me a break.
I don't know.
Give me a break.
Whatever that is, just the whole car thing.
Don't get me on politics right now.
Personal property, personal space. We're all about that, man. We're in Texas. Thank God we live in Texas. And that's not a reality that we see. Plus, we are so isolated into the country pretty much every time, regardless of what is going on, whether it's a little bit of traffic that most people are used to every single day, or it's, any kind of congestion of any kind of sorts, or any kind of, oh my God, it looks like he's about to rob us, get the gun, or any situation whatsoever. When we leave the house, it's not but like an hour or two where it's like, I cannot wait to go back home to Plantersville. We just cannot wait to go home to our country lifestyle and our little, piece of heaven and paradise that's here in Plantersville, Texas, in the Houston, Texas area, and be completely isolated. No neighbors, no one bothering us, having everything right here on property.
Yeah.
Just love it. But so Laura's going to be cooking up some really fancy stuff for Easter. So look out for
barbecue. It's barbecue. Yeah, I just got to work out the timing.
There's different levels of barbecue. Just like there's different levels of Christmas lights, and there's different levels of many different things, the good, better, best. And, Laura is on the best level, in my opinion, gourmet food every single night, restaurant quality or better. We go to restaurants, and that's another thing. We go to restaurants. It's like, Laura does better than this.
I spoiled everybody.
Yeah.
I don't like cooking all the time, but I like to cook because we definitely don't go to McDonald's. When we go out, it's definitely not a fast food.
Fast food. What's the go-to fast food?
Yours, Taco Bell. Mine is like Jersey Mike's or like someplace that makes a really fancy sub.
I can appreciate a good sub. I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but that's what we have for ChristmasContractor.com. Definitely been pouring our life into the having of products to sell. The tariffs that are on China and Cambodia currently, that's a real bummer. But despite some of the things that you've been hearing online about, well, order now before the tariffs go up, that it's like complete bullshit. It's like, you could order the materials 3 years ago, but it's when it crosses the border. So if they're making it, it's whatever the policy is the second it crosses the border. So if it's better, say in 3 months or 2 months when the products cross the border, it'll be whatever it is then. Or if it's worse, it's whatever it is then, that's what it will be. And so when I seen that online, obviously that's not true. But hopefully it's going to be better. But as it sits currently, you're looking at at least a 15 to 20% jump. At least a 15 to 20% jump, if not more, in pricings from what you already seen. It could be as much as 50% higher than the price you were quoted at the beginning of the season, because it used to be 20, now it's 50. So you're looking at 30% higher.
Yeah.
30% higher than what you thought the price was going to be at the beginning of the season. So that's really going to change the Christmas light industry and a lot of industries. Any industry that's depending on China products, which is pretty much every industry.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, we changed the whole made in America, and now we make everything in China. It has hurt our economy, and this is the trickle down effect of that, unfortunately.
So,
but what are you gonna do? I mean, maybe start opening some things up in America. It will cost more. Well, guess what? Here we go. Cost more.
So consumer confidence is questionable. I think the stock market has definitely showed the signs that it's going to go down a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, you see a lot of people investing into American-made businesses. So if you're a business owner, how do we get more products here locally, and can we get them for cheaper, even though there is those tariffs on China? Can we make them here cheaper? And that's still a question. I'm not sure. The American labor force, they don't work for peanuts like they do in China and Cambodia, or child labor where nobody gets paid. They just get some whippings. My good ones, I only give them 2 whippings because I ain't trying to whip my best child that's working. But I think there's some interesting things. I'll talk about it later, but you see a lot of companies are using prison labor to make furniture and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out of it. If you've seen that movie on Netflix, it's actually a documentary called 13. The 13th, talking about the 13th Amendment. Really good watch. But that's all I have right there. We kind of detoured a little bit.
Yeah, just a little rabbit hole.
Yeah, but
in honor of Easter, it's the rabbit.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know when Easter is, it's the first full moon after March 21st. That is the Sunday that follows that. If it's not Sunday, the Sunday that follows that is Easter Sunday. So the first full moon after March 21st is how Easter changes every year, but it's always on Sunday. And then you have the Good Friday and the whole week and the traveling through to Jerusalem and where it's the full moon. So that is something that we're going to be looking forward. That's the next thing to look forward to. But
yes.
The Christmas Light Installers Mastermind Podcast, episode 3. It's been a lot of fun. Looking forward to our trip to Omaha. ChristmasContractor.com is now open for business. Let me know so I can get you signed up with your wholesale account. Just send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message right on the website. Go on there, put your email address in there, and let me know that you're a contractor. You sell these products, you install these products, and we'll get you an account set up accordingly. And the other thing was training, permanent lighting training, and Visilights training. Murphy coming down, not just a training classroom training, hands-on, actually installing it, getting your picture. Hey, look, guys, look, I'm installing this. Look how it works. You see me in the picture. I was there. I was installing it. Hands-on training. Your buddy Ron, $100 to show up, 2 days. That's nothing. And you can actually get it with the demo kit. You just buy the demo kit. The training's free, $3.99 for the training. Go on to ChristmasContractor.com. Sign up for it. We also have exclusive member-only deals on Invisalign products right on ChristmasContractor.com. Right, Ben?
Yeah. That's May 2nd and 3rd, by the way.
Yeah. And tell them the little get busy part, Ben.
Oh, get busy.
No, but if you don't like the way your life is looking.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like the way things are going.
If you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
If you think that you could use a change. Yeah. If you're thinking, I'd like to make this relationship better. I'd like to work on this and I would like to see my life like this. It's easy. Step 1 is just a daily thing. Get off your ass and get busy.